Here's Chung Chung. Welcome, viewers, subscribers, followers, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes. Boy, just charcoaled the whole side of that thing, huh? But it withstood a lot of heat, but it's definitely condemned. I mean, you can't live in that. There's some melting. Look at that for rent. Oh, nice. Okay. Here, gone. Boy, look at that, the little pagoda. Huh? Look at the pagodi. Let's see. Let's get a audio. Huh? Koi fish and the pagoda. Everything around it's gone. All right. This is LA. This is LA apparel right here. Okay, right there where the man's waving me. And that used to be LA apparel right there, and now it's Elsa. Okay, so just so you know, that's what I was looking for in my other video. We're coming up now. This is Topanga Beach. Nice little surf spot. Okay, so all of the motels, it's all gone. They cleaned it all up. I wanted to buy right in here. There was like an interesting little apartment complex that I always thought was wonderful. You can see the pad still for it. Here it is, the reels in, Topanga, it's all gone. They've cleaned it up quick, cut down all the trees. That's Topanga Beach, the little surf spot, all closed down. Reels in, gone. The little motel hotel gone, which was cute as a button. All vintage, classic, 1950s architecture. I used to lay out here on the beach, right here. This used to be Don the Beachcombers. I can't remember what else it was. Cliffside or what's it called now? I forgot. But and then they had revived this gas station that was down for many years. Now it's a 7-Eleven. So Topanga's still closed. Okay. Interesting. That's where Neil Young, the crackhead, lives. He's just slamming on Trump all the time. Go write some old songs like you used to write. Russ never sleeps. Well, boy, is that prophetic to yourself. Yeah, so I used to come right down here. It was great. You could park right here. This is still a good spot, folks, if you ever want to go to the beach. But now, okay, well, they painted the rocks, and it's graffitied, and it's all ruined up. Okay, so this turned into the Ocean Club. Used to be Don the Beachcomber, and I forget what else it used to be, but it's fried. It's all fried out. Okay. And Maestros. No more Maestro. All right. Now we're in Palisades. There's the Getty. Okay, you can see it up there with the tile roof. All right, and I've shot video of this before, if you remember, because I would mention how they're starting to graffiti the rocks. All right, and so here's where you're coming into Palisades, where this was the epicenter. And I don't know if I could even get up into Palisades, but I'll give it a whirl. Like get up into the little village. So I think I'll be able to now. Look at that. There's a little pile. Hey, that looks like Figueroa. Just kidding, Figgy. Settle down now. I know you're going to vote for Karen Bass no matter what. Because all of this doesn't affect them. In fact, you don't even hear anymore about them wanting to recall her. Off the table. Impeach Newsom or recall Newsom. Off the table. It's all off the table now. See? Quick emotional hit. They know it. Oh, they'll forget about it. They'll give up. They won't. They'll just tire out. And they won't talk about it anymore. They don't talk about it. Not a lick. But I'll give a shout out to little John Colbelt because he gets all frustrated. I like listening to him complain. And John Phillips and Randy 790, they're cool. Randy's a cool guy, man. I talked to him on the radio a couple times. He put me on. And yeah, just a nice guy. That guy's a cool guy. Definitely. Not as cool as John, but we could hang. So there it is, the Getty. And the Getty had got saved, but you could see part of that patio area or whatever they were using that for, that got torched up. But oof, could you imagine if that place would have went up in flames, the money in there? Because believe me, they got some great artwork in there. So this is Coastline, Palisades, the Getty Villa, which I loved the architecture on it, far better than the new one. I mean, the new one's cool, all modern, all that, but this old capitalistic type, these pillars and the stonework and everything is just phenomenal. Italian-esque, whatever, Renaissance. Over here, okay, up in the canyon there. Now you come over here and there's nothing on this side anyways. So you're all good to go. But all up in here, and then that mobile home park, oh, I'm afraid to see what that's going to look like. That's just got to be flattened. But it's amazing, folks, how far this traveled. And it's because of the wind. Look at that, huh? Come on. I mean, that is just, look at that tower right there. That's just amazing. I'm gonna save the bike for another area. What I'll do is I'll try to save the bike for the village. If I can get up there in the village. I should be able to. I'm sure hoping to, folks. I'm sure counting on it. Okay, there's a new one that's sitting there all fresh and tidy. But again, you know, look at that, the old brick with the round radiuses and the, yeah, that's just phenomenal. This thing's been around forever. I'm glad this thing's lasted. This thing used to lay vacant for years, folks. And they really did a nice resto on that entry. It was always fabulous, like that acorn style plating type window. Look at that. I'm glad they kept that. Mustard seeds again. Charring. Okay, look at that. Oof, does that say it all? It's like survived, but it didn't survive. Okay, all right, stay with me. Keep it going. We're trying our best here. Use detour sunset. Well, I'll try that, okay? All right, so I'll go sunset because sunset gets you, all right, to Palisades. That's it. John. Out. Pacific Palisades. Oh. Well, if I go up sunset, I'm not Chautauqua. You know what? No. I wanted to go to that mobile home area. Okay, I'm going to do that.